Hey everybody, welcome back. We're back here with the project gift horse again, and we're getting ready to replace this headlight. So we'll move in a little closer here. So what we're going to do is I've got a new headlamp for this car. We're going to go ahead and grab that out, start taking the trim off around the headlight, and get that out of there, swapping the new one, and then see how it looks. Yeah. Unfortunately, once this is in, I won't be able to test it right away because the battery for this car is bad, and I ordered a new one and it's not here yet. As we can see, this thing kind of moves, so we're going to have to get our trim out of the way so we can get this lens out. And once we get the lens out of there, then we can swap out this part. Pop that out. Just uncovered more problems. So apparently the insert for this part of the lens is just crumpled away. So the little screws, just hold those in. They don't do anything anymore. So now this light is just kind of free floating. So the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and take out the other screws here, these two 8mm, and remove this part. All right, I'm back. Sorry for the delay. Now, as I can see right here, one of the biggest problems with this car is this headlight leaks. As you can see, there's standing water inside it. So that's part of the reason why it looks so bad. So now that those two screws are out, now we have to go inside the headlight, or inside from the vehicle here, and take out a couple more screws so we can get the headlight out. Here is the new headlight. Alright, so there's our headlight loose. Now we start taking it out of its hole. So, let's get this connector unplugged. These are the top screws. So, one thing you might want to notice is the inside is a little bit longer. So now, this headlight is loose. So now I can go ahead and slide on out of the car. there's our headlight out. And as I said, full of water. This is probably part of the reason why that the headlight had water in it. Now the nice thing is this headlight came with some new connectors on it. Although I think we're going to swap out this other rubber cover. Because as we can see, this one is actually in better shape. Because this one's torn, and then I'd be right back where I was before. Now, with the way this is built, what we're going to have to do is kind of semi-remove this part. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here. To be able to get this rubber seal to go down around the actual headlamp itself. So then you end up with that. And once that's in there, then we can roll this back up. And go ahead and lock the bulb back in. And then put that on, wipe down the headlight. We'll set it down for just a minute. This. Get everything back, unplug, get that out of there. This out here, and this out here, so we can go ahead and plug the headlight in as we're going into the car with it. Now, another thing we're going to have to do is pull these spades out so we can insert them into the other connector. Because of whatever reason, Rolls Royce decided this was the way to do it. Instead of having a male and female style connection. So we're going to go ahead and pull these out of here and move them over to this. So now we have a proper connection put in here. Connect those together. Get that one plugged in. I'm going to go ahead and slip the headlight back into its home. And now we're going to start with putting the bottom screws in first. And then we'll get the top ones. And we're only going to put these in loosely. So now that we've started, go ahead and get those kind of partway in there. Now we'll move on to the top ones. Again, we've got to remember the longer bolt goes to the inside. And you're kind of working blind here, so you just have to kind of fish around until you find it. So there's one. So this one's being a bit challenging to try to hit the threaded hole there. I'm still having a lot of trouble trying to see the bolt hole, but I have a solution to this. Because we're working with a blind hole, what we're going to do is use my bore scope and look in there so I can see if I'm even close to where I need to be. So it does look like that I am in the right spot. It's just, I have to be able to do it. Okay, so that's not tightening up. So now I'm going to pull the headlight back out. And see what's going on with it. Now, it seems like the threads look like they're okay. It's just I might have to do the top bolts first. Now, so it's still very hard to hit that hole because it's a very blind hole and there's multiple layers of metal you have to go through to get to that spot. So there we go, hit the hole. So now what I'm going to do is lift the headlight up enough to be able to get it in the right spot. So that seems like that's starting. Now we'll get the other one from the top started. This one's not quite as bad to see. I say that, but there we go. There's a very specific spot you have to hit to get these started. So those are started now. And already it's looking much better. No, maybe one other piece that I forgot. Yeah, so see, this headlight's built a little bit different than the other one, so I'm gonna have to figure out a way for this to attach. Actually, I guess that won't be that bad. It'll just be cut these brackets off and affix them to this. Because the other new headlight does not have these tabs. So I suppose that's going to be a problem for now, but we'll get it fixed. So for now, we'll just let that lay there on the ground. We're going to go ahead and put these screws in. And save this back for whenever I'm at my shop and can cut those little brackets off and fix them to this. As I already know, I'm going to have to replace the corner light. Alright, so now we are back together as good as we can be. So the project gift horse continues as needing more things as always. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully you'll continue to watch this. So far it's been a little on the boring side, but it's going to get better, I promise. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Come back, watch some more, leave me a comment. I know, this is not complete yet because there's still things that have to be done, but we do have the pieces back in place, mostly. And, well, some unanticipated things went down during this, as in the trim strip is missing its clips from the new headlight that we obtained from a company in the UK. So it's a Rolls Royce. You can't always expect things to go as planned, and hopefully this will be an ongoing project and it'll get to where it's what it should be. But again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.